When you're up to your arse in crocodiles, it's hard to remember the original idea was to drain the swamp. Hello again. It's Janie Walker from Grandma's Rules, and it's a great day. But sometimes it's not such a great day. The crocodiles are biting, what to do, how to overcome that gut turmoil that is taking over your life. The kids are cranky, wife or husband have a lot of pressure at work, the computer's blowing up, the telephone is just about to be disconnected because you just haven't had time to get round to paying that bill. Time can run your life. We all know these feelings. We can all just see that scenario. Have you ever sat back and thought, why is it that we get so caught up in this scenario? One of the things that I have learned in my long life is that the worst rarely happens. We worry about it, we think about it, we lose sleep worrying about it at night, but the worst rarely happens. If you could just take a deep breath at this time and realise that this too will pass, things would move on quicker, I think, because in a month or two, sometimes a little bit longer, the crisis is over and life is back to normal. When David and I were fairly newly married, broke to the world, we had a rough little farming block, we had 2,000 acres of share farming, we lived 60 miles from our nearest town, we hired our first tractor driver. He was young, 15, a neighbouring workman's son. He came in to fuel up on our big John Deere tractor. He misjudged the turn. He hit a 44-gallon drum, which actually threw him out of the seat of the tractor. We had no cab in those days. It's a while ago, quite a while ago. And under the tractor wheel he went. And just fortunately, David hadn't left the paddock. The young man was alive, which was a miracle, I thought, great miracle, but we had no workers' compo. Illegal in Australia not to have cover for your work people. And the young man had obviously broken his pelvis. We, of course, looked after him. We paid all his bills. But for 3 months I was sleepless, worrying about just what could happen, the money it was going to cost, and perhaps court cases and so on. Mind you, he couldn't have taken much. We didn't have much. But nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. In the end, I think we worry about what the sort of worst scenario because it looks like it'll cost us lots of dollars. Let's face it, the worst is not that is not the worst. We can always make more money. Money is not a finite resource. If it's human life or health, that's a very different story. Very different story. Through my life, through your life, no matter who you are, you'll have highs and you'll have lows. We all do. The great skill is learning to be where you are in the moment. Understand that there are highs and there are lows, and that's life. In the end, my motto became, will this matter in 12 months' time? If it doesn't matter in 12 months, it doesn't matter now. But if it does matter in 12 months, then it's time to do something about it. Let's fix it. My recommendation to you is get a cup of tea or coffee and sit for a minute and have a good think. Now, what is the worst that could happen here? What could I do about that? What could I do to make my wife or husband more at ease? What could I do to make the kids feel at peace in the world? Whatever it is that's on your mind. The power of journaling is huge. If you can take 10 minutes each morning to dump your thoughts down on a piece of paper, whatever they are, just what falls out of your head, you'll find it's amazingly uplifting, it's head clearing, and it's very, very freeing. Lots of love. Talk to you soon, Grandma.